Hello, this is Bill McAfee. I'm the president of Empire Title Company in Colorado Springs. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this, and you probably recognize the music. We've been in business now for 10 years, and we're celebrating that, which is the diamond anniversary. Therefore, the diamonds are forever. What we'd like to do is go through the multiple listing system and give you an update as buyers and sellers in the various price ranges. So we're going to give it a whirl. And by the way, odd job, hardly said anything. In fact, he didn't in the movie, so I'm a little different than that. Moving on. Look at our interest rates here. Notice that we've definitely had a blip up in interest rates. That is definitely affecting some buyers in the market. And the one thing I would say is you buyers pay attention to those rates because you don't want to be destroyed and knocked out of the market as those rates move up.
Do you destroy every vehicle you get into?
Standard operating procedure for their boys and their toys. On to the next. Looking here on the active listings, we're pushing over 400,000, that's a lot of homes, 404,000 units in the MLS. Now, even though we jumped up on a monthly basis, we're still running on the listings at a 10-year low. So we're still within check, and still for you buyers out there, know that the number of homes available for sale is not keeping up with the demand. That's why you're seeing average and median prices go up. On the next slide, we see is the number of sales per month. The month of July, we pushed over 1,200 units through the MLS. The last time that we did that was back in July of 06. I mean, we are just absolutely killing it in this market right now in the number of units.
I'm Mr. Kill.
Now there's a name to die for. On to the next slide. You know you're laughing out there too. All right, on to the next line. Number of sales on the previous 12-month average. We're pushing up over 800 units on a running average. Inventory in number of months. On the inventory in number of months, we're at about 4.75 months. Here's what that means for you buyers out there. Inventories are still low, but keep this in perspective. Generally in the lower end, 250 and below, 300 and below. When you go to the upper end, it really starts to change. For buyers, though, remember, interest rates going up, and there's not availability of homes, which is going to drive the price on you. The next slide, which we have, is the number of sales in the different price ranges. Notice as we go across the board, everything 3 and 4 and below is moving, 250 and below is on fire. When you get up to 750 and a million or a million and over, we only have 18 units. A million and over through July, we only have 23 units in that. So what I'd like to say, that's like being on a deserted island if you're in that price range right now. Really tough for the sellers.
I hear the island is exclusively for women, no men allowed.
That sounds like sexual discrimination. I will definitely have to pay that to visit. Moving on to the next. This is the months of inventory. Now this is a calculation that based on how many homes are being purchased over the last 12 months versus what's available. Anything 300, especially 250 and below, is well below the norms. And what this means is for you buyers in that market, very tight. Sellers can actually push prices a little bit. When we start to move up to this end, especially the 750 and even the 5 to 750, when you push up to these ends, we got way too much inventory in there. And basically what that means is for the sellers, this is going to be a total loser for you. It's really tough to move in that market.
Do you lose as gracefully as you win?
I don't know. I've never lost. On to the next one. Sales price on a previous 12-month average. Notice sales price up here, we're at about 235 on a running average. We haven't seen that since 05 on the way down, 08 on the way down, and 05 on the way up. Now, next slide. This is a median price, but notice those two slides are very similar. Notice the bottom, I'm going to go back one slide, is in here. Now, one thing I'd like to say to you is if there's one thing that I would give you that opportunity to buy at that absolute optimal time.
I could have given you the world.
The world is not enough.
Foolish sentiment.
Family motto. Moving on. We're going to recap this thing. Both average and median sales prices are up 5 and 6.2% respectively. Here's the reason. In the low end, we simply don't have the inventory for the buyers that we have in the market. You buyers out there, keep in mind, interest rates going up. For you sellers in the low end, you can probably push your price a little bit. Once you get that 380, 400 and above, you're going to have to be careful on your price. Number of units sold, this is miraculous. It's up 25%. The inventory levels, so this is demand versus what's available, is down 13.7%. The actual units available are down 0.6%. So for you buyers, just think of this. We're selling 25% more units than we did, and we have less homes for sale. It's in the low end, it's going to continue to push prices. Foreclosures rate number, we're down 42.3%. That's been going down every year since 2009. Interest rates are trending up. I've already talked to you buyers about this. You better be careful. One thing I would encourage you to do is consult your local professional real estate agent. Talk with them because they'll help you through the different price ranges and the goals and your strategies that should be both as a buyer or seller. Speaking of that, Empire Title has a lot of tools that can help you. Our website is www plenty.etcos.com.
Hi, I'm Plenty.
But of course you are.
Plenty O'Toole.
Named after your father, perhaps. Really want to thank you. Have a great day.